Developing right now, police are searching for the final suspect, wanted for kidnapping an East Point woman.
They say her life may be in danger after what neighbors describe as a violent kidnapping.
She called me and she said, "Ma, you're not gonna like this. I've been dancing." I said, "Dancing?"
Just hours ago, we've learned they found her car. They now believe she and her kidnapper are in a different vehicle.
You don't hear of a young black girl just disappearing. We went out on a search for Monica.
I heard "get off me." Got to witness a guy shoving a girl into a car. I didn't get to see anything before that. The neighbor said that there was a physical altercation.
She always wanted to find some good in everything. She gave people her friendship that didn't deserve it.
We do suspect foul play. Illegal narcotics is going to be the cause. We had enough probable cause to arrest him for kidnapping at the time.
Right now at the State House, lawmakers are considering legislation to address the issues surrounding black and brown missing people.
I never thought I wouldn't see her again. That never crossed my mind. Fear.
We all hurt deeply. We did. We're so close. When we each need a cry, we're there. We each need a laugh, we're there. So we have somebody we can hang on to.
As someone who lives and breathes mystery, I'm always on the chase for the next case. But when I'm not deep diving into real life stories, I've found the perfect escape, and that's called June's Journey.
This game drops you into the roaring 1920s, where secrets are layered, the stakes are high, and every scene feels like a clue waiting to be uncovered. You play as June Parker, a woman on a mission to solve her sister's murder. She's sharp, stylish, and relentless. Each chapter unfolds like a cold case file, and you're the one connecting the dots through hidden object puzzles that actually drive the story forward.
But it's not just about solving mysteries. You also get to build and decorate your own island estate.
I've been curating mine with vintage touches that feel straight out of a film, and the seasonal events, they're like bonus cases with exclusive rewards, perfect for keeping things fresh between uploads. June's Journey is my go-to when I need a break from editing or researching cases. It's immersive, relaxing, and still gives me that investigative thrill. I'll jump in for a quick scene and end up chasing clues for an hour because the story pulls you in like a good true crime doc.
Thank you to June's Journey for sponsoring today's episode, and you can download it for free right now. Just click the link in the description box or the pinned comment section, or click that code right here so you can download one of my favorite games. It's available on iOS, Android, and PC, so you can get started on your own investigation wherever you are.
Again, just click the link in the description or scan the QR code on screen to download June's Journey for free today. Atlanta was Monica's city of dreams. She built businesses, made connections, and planned a future here. But one summer night, in 2007, she vanished, leaving behind heartbreak and unanswered questions. Today, we will walk through the places she once stood in search of truth in this island. Monica Renee Bowie was born on March 30th, 1974 in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. She grew up in a close-knit family with her mother, stepfather, and 4 siblings. A gifted student, Monica graduated from Perry Traditional Academy and went on to become the valedictorian of her class at Cheyney University of Pennsylvania, where she earned a degree in accounting.
At the age of 2 and 3, she showed that she was going to be okay. She was a very good student. She never struggled with grades. She was a perfectionist.
In 1999, Monica moved to Atlanta, Georgia, with dreams of launching her own businesses. She founded Go-To Girls Promotions Incorporated and later opened Lakota Wear Clothing. However, her primary source of income came from her accounting services, which she provided to a range of clients. Monica is known for her charisma and ambition, and her friends described her as a big, bright star with limitless potential.
She has that laugh that everybody recognizes immediately. She was always trying to start the next thing, be the next big thing. I always saw her as just this big, bright star. Monica was always a go-getter. You know, I'm trying to get this started. I want to try to do that. She always wanted to find some good in everything. She gave people her friendship that didn't deserve it.
To help fund her entrepreneurial ventures, Monica briefly worked as an exotic dancer in Atlanta. She danced under the stage name Honey at the Blue Flame Lounge, one of the city's most well-known clubs.
She called me and she said, Ma, you're not going to like this. I've been dancing. I said, dancing? To my knowledge, she only danced for, give it 3 months, 4 at the most.
According to the club manager Brenda, Monica was a nice girl who worked there off and on during 2006. Brenda noted that Monica mostly kept to herself but was very ambitious. She wasn't sure whether Monica started dancing to invest in another business, but she recalled Monica occasionally coming into the club to promote new music from up-and-coming artists. However, Monica's lawyer said working at the club gave her a chance to meet potential clients. That's where she met her first boyfriend in Atlanta, Mark, a businessman with ties to the streets. She even helped him with accounting services, but the relationship didn't last due to her focus on building her businesses.
You're gonna meet the entertainers there, you're gonna meet the ball players there, you're gonna meet the businessmen there, because that's where they go. She did have an accounting business, so that was her main source of income, and she had various clients throughout the city that she would help with tax issues.
I honestly feel that Monica was put in danger when she first met Mark, but that was his lady. So he was going to do anything possible to protect her.
Monica's first venture, Go To Girls, focused on hip-hop production and event promotion. She later expanded her brand with La Coca Wear Clothing, a boutique that reflected her fashion-forward vision located off Metropolitan Avenue. By 2006, Monica had moved out of the apartment she shared with a friend and into her own place at the Berkshires at Lenox Place. The complex was renamed Arium Lenox Park, following its acquisition in January 2022, an upscale building in one of Atlanta's most affluent neighborhoods. Monica had come a long way since arriving in the city, successfully launching 2 businesses and building a strong network of friends and supporters. While working in event planning, Monica met a man named Rico. On July 4th, 2007, she called her mother in Pittsburgh to share exciting news. She was getting married, and unfortunately, that would be the last time they spoke.
I felt he was a little too young and a little too immature and a little too into the street life for her. She wasn't a street life girl.
Monica's personal life had become more complicated due to her engagement to Rico Walters, a man with a history of drug-related arrests. Just 2 weeks before Monica's disappearance, she and Rico were arrested after marijuana and a handgun were found in her car. On June 20th, a police officer spotted Rico standing in a Campbellton Road parking lot and claimed to smell marijuana. When asked to identify his car, the officer searched it and discovered marijuana, cash, and a firearm.
So they arrested him and told him to call the owner of the vehicle to come retrieve it. But she got there, and then the police said, "You know anything about these drugs in the car?" And she said, "Of course not." And then they arrested her.
According to her attorney, Gerald Griggs, Monica is a nice, happy, upstanding member of the Atlanta community who had no prior legal issues. This incident was her first and only run-in with the law. All in all, Monica denied ownership of both the weapon and the drugs. Her attorney later confirmed that the charges against her were dismissed in Fulton County Magistrate Court. However, Rico remained in jail because possession of a firearm violated his parole. On July 5th, 2007, Monica left her apartment for a meeting with her attorney, Gerald Griggs. They discussed her recent legal troubles involving her fiancé, Rico, and Griggs noted Monica was upbeat and relaxed.
She seemed like she had her life mapped out. We did talk a little bit about the engagement. I asked her, is the date set? She said not really, but she's really excited about becoming a wife.
She left his office around 4 p.m., ready to continue what seemed like just another day. Later that evening, Monica went out on the town and returned home later that night. A friend dropped her off in the parking lot at around 11 p.m. Moments later, neighbors heard her loudly screaming for help. Witnesses saw a 2002 burgundy Mercury Sable speeding away around 11:10 p.m. Police arrived quickly and found signs signs of a struggle. A woman's green jacket, jewelry, a manila folder, a broken perfume bottle, a container of chicken wings, eyeglasses, and 2 broken fingernails were found scattered in the parking lot. Witnesses gave police descriptions of 2 suspects, leading them to Lonnie Bennett and Jasper Keels. Bennett, 27, was pulled over near the scene with a large bag of cash.
The fact that he was in that area with that money and Miss Bowie was missing. I think it's curious. I think it's very curious.
As far as the men, Monica's attorney said she didn't know them, but Bennett was an acquaintance of her fiancé, Rico. The next day, the Mercury Sable used in Monica's abduction was found burned in West Atlanta. Police arrested Jasper Keels for stealing the car and drug possession. Though he borrowed the vehicle on July 4th, his connection to Monica remains unclear, with no confirmed ties to her or Rico.
Then it was like I was in a tunnel. We went out on a search for Monica. We walked, we put flyers out. I don't even know where we were. We didn't care. We went anyway.
A shocking twist of events came 5 days after Monica's disappearance, when a grand jury indicted her and Rico on drug and firearm charges. Though Rico was in jail at the time and ruled out as a suspect, some believe this is why she went missing, though according to Rico's lawyer, Monica planned to testify in his defense, not against him.
And he looked me in my face and said, I didn't do anything and I really don't know anything. And I said, but I don't.
In September 2007, Jasper Keels was charged with her kidnapping but never confessed. He was released shortly after, and his connection to Monica remains unclear.
We do suspect foul play. Illegal narcotics is going to be the cause. We had enough probable cause to arrest him for the kidnapping at the time. Obviously, as investigation progresses, our job is to prove individuals innocent as well as prove them guilty.
After Keels' arrest and release, the case went cold for more than 18 years. As of 2025, Monica remains missing. Her mother still seeks justice, frustrated by the lack of national attention. I will continue to keep my thoughts and prayers with the family and friends of Monica. This story is very devastating, and I just cannot believe the limited amount of information, especially with so many witnesses. I really had to go out to the scene so you guys can see the surroundings, although it's been well over 18 years. Some people are still in the area and somebody knows something. I've seen so many cases over the years reopened and solved, so I'm not going to stop looking into these types of cases. If you know any story that's well over a decade and no one is giving you a chance to speak and let your loved one's story be told, please let me know. I still have some family interviews that I'm getting through and editing, so please look out for more Walk with Leah content. So if you have a case, trust and believe I will travel there, okay? Thank you all so much for watching. Let's please respect the victim and the family in the comments. I love you all dearly, and with that being said, please don't forget to check on your loved ones. Again, just click the link in the description or scan the QR code on screen to download June's Journey for free today.